Students, now we are in the uh, fourth video lecture of our fifth unit in the subject professional ethics in engineering. So already we have completed the unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4 video coverages. That is video coverages. Now we are in the fourth video coverage of our unit 5 global issues. So already we have discussed what is global issues, what are the different um, factors to be considered in the global issues, and what is multinational company, that is MNCs, and how they are reacting for the global issues. So we have discussed about environmental ethics, computer ethics. Also, we have discussed in the previous video lecture classes. Now, in our today's class, we will go for the weapon development and engineers as the managers. Uh, so every even though it is a multinational corporation, they should follow the rules and regulation given by all over the world. So if we consider the next part, engineers as a managers. So always engineers are considered as the managers, how they are acting as the manager. Characteristics of an engineer is a manager or one promote an ethical climate through framing organization policies, responsibilities, and by personal attitude and obligations. Second one, resolving conflict by evolving priority, developing mutual understanding, generating various alternative solutions to problem. Social responsibility to stakeholder, customer, and employer. They act to develop wealth as well as the welfare of the society. Managing conflict. So managing conflict is one of the important important information, that is how the conflict are managed. So in solving conflict, force should not be resorted. In fact, the conflict situation should be tolerated, understand, and resolved by the participation by all the concerned. The conflict in case of project managers arise in the following manner. First one is the conflict based on the schedule. This happens because of the various level of execution, priority, and the limitations of the each level. Conflict arising out of fixing the priority to different project or department. So this is to be arrived at from the end of requirement, and it may change from time to time. Then conflict based on the availability of personnel. So it is availability based on the available persons. There may be conflict occur. So conflict over technical, economical, and time factors such as cost, time, performance level. Conflict arising in administration such as authority, responsibility, accountability, and logistics required. A conflict of personality, human psychology, and ego problems. So conflict over expenditure and its deviations. So most of all the conflict can be resolved by the following solving method. First one is the people. Separate people from the problem. That is, we have to separate problems, people from the problem. That implies that if the views of all concerned should be attained, the questions such as what, why, when the error was committed is more important than to know who committed. This impersonal approach will lead to not only early solutions but also others will be prevented from the committing errors. So interest is next one is the interest. Focus must be only on interest, that is ethical attitude or motivate and not an positions. A supplier may be require commissions larger than usual prevailing rate for an agricultural product, but the post analysis may tell us that the material is not cultivated regularly and the monsoon poses some additional risk towards the. Next one is the option. Generate various options as solution to the problem. This helps a manager to try the next best solution. Should be first one false. A decision on alternate solutions can be taken more easily and without loss of time. Evaluation. The evaluation of the result should be based on the some specified objective such as efficiency, quality, and customer satisfaction. More important is that the means, not only the goals, should be ethical. So consulting engineers. So engineers are considered as the consultant. So the consulting engineers working in private, there is no salary from the employer, but they charge fees from the sponsor and they have more freedom to decide on their project. Still, they have no absolute freedom because they need to earn for their living. So, the consulting engineers have ethical responsibilities different from the salaries in engineer as follows. Advertising. The consulting engineers are directly responsible for advertising the services, even if they employ other consultants to assist them. But in many organizations, this responsibility is with the advertising executives and the personal department. They are allowed to advertise, but to avoid deceptive ones. So, deceptive advertising, such as following, were prohibited by white lies, half-truth, exaggerated claims, making false suggestions. So, competitive bidding, it means offering a price and get something in return for the service of offered. The organization have a pool of engineers. The expertise can be shared and the bidding made more realistic. But the individual consultant have no developed creative design and built their reputation steadily and carefully over a period of time. The client will have to choose between the reputed organization and proven qualification of the company and the expertise of the consultant. Although competent, the younger consultant or these slightly at a disadvantage. Contingency fee. This is the fee or commissions paid to the consultant when one is successful in saving the expense for the client. A sense of honesty and fairness is required in fixing the fees. So the NSPE code says that the engineers shall not propose or accept a commission on a contingent basis where their judgment may be compromised. So this fee may be either as an agreed amount or a fixed percentage of the saving realized. But in the contingency fee agreement, the judgment of the consultant may be biased. The consultant may be tempered to specific interior materials. So, design methods to cut the construction cost. The fee may motivate the consultant to effect saving the cost or to the client through reasonably moral and technological means. Safety and client need. The greater freedom for the consulting engineer in decision making on a safety aspect and the difficulties concerning truthfulness or the matters to be given attention. For example, in design only project, the consulting engineers may design something and have no role in the construction. A few on-site inspection by consulting engineers will exploit the deficiency in execution and save the worker. Injuries as a frequent witness.